Hey everybody, welcome back to Money Vikings Collectibles here. I got a fun one. I just wanted to do an update on Sorcery Contested Realm. So my boxes are coming. I'm gonna do box breaks and go through the game and the cards. But just the more I learn about this game, the more excited I am becoming. And I gotta do a shout out again to Mike over at Collector's Art House. Please check out Collector Art House. He's been doing a great job on his YouTube channel. I think there's a Facebook page as well, and maybe a Discord group. But check it out on YouTube, Collector Art House over there. It's at Collector Art House on YouTube. You can find him. But he's got all kinds of great content on what's to come, and he's got cards, he's got artwork, and the one thing I really appreciate about what he's doing is his focus on the artists. That's near and dear to my heart because I am an amateur illustrator. I went to art school. I don't do it professionally, but this is some of my stuff here, some of my traditional paintings that I've done over the years. So you could see so you guys know, you might know if you watch my channel, I do a lot of collectibles like comics and magic cards and flesh and blood, etc. And what got me into these games was the artwork because as a kid I used to draw and paint, mainly because I was trying to get over a learning disability and it was something I could do. And I just kept up with it. And basically now I'm, an amateur artist and I am totally into it. Got all kinds of stuff I've done over the years. So I'm just trying to show my connection in terms of my interests. So here's a picture I did of like a poster for a Shakespeare festival, and this was traditionally hand painted. This was acrylics and oils on board. Here's one I did. This is a watercolor I did, but I'm definitely into the whole fantasy thing. I'm a D&D guy. I grew up with D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, playing that. So it's just like totally in my wheelhouse here. I love this stuff. Here was a commissioned painting I did for some friends, and again, it had kind of that theme. This was an oil painting. Anyway, so I am really excited about the confluence of this game in terms of the original artwork, and now as I'm learning more, the gameplay sounds really cool. I'm actually starting to really dig this concept of the grid idea, and you basically play in this grid, and there's lands, and you sort of attack to each side, and you are the sorcerer, and you're commanding, I guess, creatures and figures and heroes and lands and resources and stuff. Again, I haven't played it yet because I'm trying to get my hands on it. We're all trying to get our hands on it, and I think that's just the biggest issue right now is that it's got to get out there. But I guess I think it's going to be huge the more I think about it. The craftsmanship seems amazing, and again, back to Collector Art House. Mike over there is talking about. He went into one of his videos went into the history of Eric, I guess, the creator. And it's pretty fascinating. I didn't know all this stuff. He's a video game, I think, designer, and apparently has a reputation for the craftsmanship. And that's what I'm starting to really appreciate about what I'm hearing is that the craftsmanship seems really nice in terms of. So number one, there's a huge appreciation for original artwork, which is near and dear to my heart. Number two, there is seems to be a real thoughtfulness about gameplay and how this can evolve. So I think that's going to be really interesting. And I'm also starting to hear, because there's now cards out there. So this is just some of the artwork. Look at this beautiful hand-painted artwork. I love it. This is the kind of stuff I just, dream of being part of and doing. So, but anyway, the other thing that I'm hearing is that the quality is good of the product. And, again, I'm an old school Magic player, but I got to tell you, I've not been happy lately, in the last couple of years, especially last year with the quality and price of things. I'll just show you here. I mean, you can just tell, these cards are all bending up and, it's hard I understand it's a game, but a lot of us take this stuff pretty seriously in terms of the connections we make to other people, the craftsmanship of it, the artwork, and I think Magic's going to be fine in the long run, but they need to just rethink. They need to get back to some fundamentals of quality. And anyway, I'm just hearing that that's going well for sorcery. Now it's new. I don't know. We don't know what's going to happen, but the more I'm learning, the more I am starting to believe that there's going to be a niche here for this. And I really hope it does. I hope it does well. So I'm going to do some box breaks and go through some of the cards and talk about what I like about the artwork. And again, I'm trying to. The reason I'm sharing some of my artwork is that I'm just trying to share that I think I have a little bit of street cred as a painter and an illustrator. I mean, I'll show you guys. I got stuff hanging all over my walls, but like here was an old painting I made. This is like hand painted. Picture I made of a craftsman in Italy that I took a photo of years ago. So you can see, this is the cameo maker, is what I call this painting. So my point is, I'm just trying to show you that I'm into it, totally into the art, and I make art like this. Have in the past. I had more time in the past, but I got a day job too. So anyway, the more I learn, I'm just thinking sorcery is going to be pretty big. So I'm going to dive into it, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, check out some of the content creators. I'm an amateur at this. I'm just tip of the iceberg, but I'm going to dive in and hopefully really enjoy this game and enjoy the beauty of it, the craftsmanship. Going to sleeve these babies up, take care of them, but also play, because it does seem like it really is going to lend itself to that. And I like the idea of it being a casual game that is played around the kitchen table. I like the idea of the competitive stuff. It's fun to watch. And I know that I have to, shout out to Flesh and Blood. Do a great job with that. It's really good. That's actually one area, though, that Flesh and Blood is lacking. They also need to fill, I think, that hole of the casual play. This seems like it'll be focused on the casual play, the intimate, within the friends, within the family, playing the game and truly appreciating these. They're just seriously collectors' works of art. But I don't think it's gonna just. I think they don't want it just to be a collectible item. I can tell. They really want this to be a game that people play, and a collectible, and something that is just beautiful to look at. And as you can see, the artwork. If you're any kind of old school, fantasy illustrator, comic book artist, aficionado or fan like I am, this is going to be really good. So hey, thanks for watching, and more to come. And I'm excited to just support all this and be part of it. It's really cool. So thanks for watching Money Vikings. You guys know we're a channel that looks at investing, collecting, and a lot of this stuff is just about really living a life of what we call true wealth, which is part of it is art and friendship and connection and collectibles. It's about more than money. Money's important. We all need money. But there's other things beyond money, I think, that make us have a really great life. So, hey, thanks for watching. Catch you all later.